Testing, testing, one, two, three. Testing. Welcome to Temple Talk. I am your host, Romeo Joyner L. Please like and subscribe to the channel Temple Talk. The topic for today is setting the record straight. I had an interesting conversation with some brothers and sisters from the temple about holidays. And as I explained to them, according to the prophet's teachings, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, that we're not supposed to start confusion. No member, while making a public speech and making assertions against the American flag of the church or any recognized member of any organized group, because we're for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We must obey the law at all times. Sure, we're taught to teach every time the opportunity presents itself, but we also taught not to spread confusion. So, for the purpose of this discussion tonight, I want to set the record straight. We were talking about Thanksgiving. According to some historical records, it was a time of massacre and pillage and torment, and it wasn't a day of collaboration and peace from some of the indigenous people, to whom some call Native Americans or Indians. That's not everybody's history when it comes down to that particular terrible event. Some of our family members who yet to proclaim their nationality, who don't have any understanding identity of self, they're not celebrating the massacre of Native Americans or indigenous people or so-called Indians. That's one of the only times during the year when they can get together collectively and have dinner. As the old people used to do back in the days of old, it was the time for interventions, celebrations, and acknowledgments. It was one of the only times during that year that they could get together before the family reunions and have dinner. So they weren't celebrating the massacre of people. I want to set the record straight. Yes, massacre, pillaging, the spreading of disease and stuff took place all over the country during a certain time. But we have to remember, it was Abraham Lincoln who came up with the idea for Thanksgiving so that the people can have an end to the unrest after the Civil War. So I want to set the record straight, as I said before. With us, everybody wasn't celebrating that. That was collectively a time for us to have peace and collaboration with our families. Some people fly in from colleges, universities, from other locations in this country where they don't often visit, but that one time of the year. So I want to make it real known that some people didn't celebrate. They're not celebrating that. There may be some people who do, but most of the families that we know of, that's a time when they have their meals together. Some old people during the time of when I was coming up, that was a time to have an intervention with people that they didn't see all year. An intervention like, why are you not attending school? And why are you having all these children? Why can't you stay unincarcerated? Things like that. So we got to be mindful that holidays, regardless of what their origins are, whether they pagan or they come from things and practices, but that was back then. But as our prophet said, Prophet Noble Drew Ali, this is a new era time now. He said that for a reason. So we as conscious people, we're supposed to educate and teach every time the opportunity presents itself. but we're not supposed to start confusion. I want to make that clear. There's a difference between you teaching every time the opportunity presents itself and you starting confusion. So I want to end on that particular note on that discussion and do the acknowledgments of the people who have been longtime supporters of Temple Talk and Temple number 7 on the Moore Science Temple of America. I want to start off with the South. In Virginia, I want to start off with Temple number 10. The Honorable Grand Sheikah there is Sheikah Kimbria Kettle L, and the governor is Ira McMillan L. I want to give honor to those two brothers, that brother and that sister, because they're doing the work of what the prophet called them to do. They're keeping the doors open, and they're teaching our people their true nationality and their birthright. I want to give honor to a good brother, soon to be Esquire, Grand Sheik Lorenzo Portazella out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. I always want to give honor to that brother because I was with him when he first started. Me being the Grand Sheik, him being assistant Grand Sheik. The brothers teaching and doing the work of what the prophet called for him to do because he had loved his people and he had pride and he believed that conditions would be better. So he joined the Moore Science Temple of America. And I give honor to that brother. I want to give honor to a brother that's located in Chicago, Brother Carlos L. Brother Walter Carlos L. I want to give honor to him because he does a lot of the graphic work. If you need to call on that brother, he's fantastic at a low cost and he does fantastic work. I want to give honor to James Lee Bay. Our brothers is ready to launch a re-entry program. And this brother has come from a long sordid history of challenges, but he never forgot where he came from. And he took his life experiences to start a re-entry program. That's for brothers and sisters returning home from being incarcerated. You need any of those numbers, contact me directly and I'll get those numbers for you because we all have returning citizens in our family and they need help. I want to give honor to my brother by blood, Brian Andrew Patrick Jordan, Sr. Brother been to a lot of stuff. I want to give honor to him. He's earned his degrees in being a paralegal. He is a wonderful person to know when you have those type of problems with the legal system. The brother's been through there and back. He knows it like the back of his hands. He's 13 years my senior, but I want to give honor to my brother. My brother's also a fantastic cook. That's a skill he picked up from our parents. I want to give honor to that brother, Brian Andrew Patrick Jordan Sr. Welcome home, brother. I hope to see you and to press your hand and to hug you soon. Do the right thing. Come see your brother. I want to give another honor to some honor to the Moors who are located over on Milton Avenue. Give honor to the Grand Sheik. The Grand Sheik is there. All the Sheiks and all the resurrectors. They are family. I want to give honor to Ronald Owen Spey, another good brother, fantastic legal advisor, strong in the law, ran for political office. We give honor to that brother. I want to give honor to the brothers on Carey Street. Brother known by the name of Prophet Noble Drew Ali IV. I want to give honor to that brother. Some people take offense to him with that name, but the brother's imitating the prophet. He's doing the work in the community. He has a temple. He's a Grand Sheik there. He has sheiks that are definitely loyal to him. I want to give honor to that brother. I want to give honor to the brother that's located on Calvert Street, Grand Sheik Joe Bratton Bay. Another good brother, state retiree, strong in the law, good brother. We bringing everybody together. We want to give honor to whom honor's due. I want to give honor to the person that calls himself the People's Grand Sheik, the brother putting the work in. He has a podcast show, Morris Wordle, and that's Brother Tahaka Bay, Grand Sheik Tahaka Bay. I give honor to that brother. I'm not at odds with anybody who's doing the work with the prophet say do. If Allah's their God and Drew Ali's their prophet, then they have no problem with me. I will work with them. We have to put aside petty grievances and irritations and put the work in. That great, terrible day that we talk about is here. We can't keep talking. We got to put the work in. I want to give honor to three angels that I know about. I want to give honor to Brother Mishael Elohim Ali El. Good brother. I want to give honor to Grand Sheikh Malik Batar El Bey. I want to give honor to Grand Sheikh's Wajia El Bey. I'm giving honor to whom honor is due. Now, the next group of people I'm going to mention, some of them you may not know, but I know about them and I know the work that they do. They're referred to as the Sons of Baltimore because they were raised here. Maybe some might not have been born here, but they were raised here. I'm going to start with one that might not have been born in Baltimore, but he put the work in. And this brother, Brother Herman Tobit Sr., is a grandmaster in chess. He taught young people to play chess. He taught some in the prisons, in the jails, and outside in the streets. I give honor to that brother because when we give people skills and teach them things that can enhance their quality of life, we change that whole person. And I want to give honor to that brother. That's one of the Sons of Baltimore. I want to give honor to another son of Baltimore, Donnie Glover. Good brother. Local person, born and raised in Baltimore City. Left, went to college, came back. Wonderful guy. Met Donnie years ago. He was a volunteer in the city detention center where I was working. This guy is a good person to have a contact with. Right after he interviewed me, he put me down with some other previous guests that I knew about. One young brother, well, he's an older brother now, and he had a life that is a book and a movie in itself, and that's Rudy Linwood Williams. I'm gonna say his name with honor and respect because the brother is now doing a lot of good work for people returning home, getting people employed, and he's writing books, he's writing movies, he's doing plays, he's doing it all. I give honor to that brother. I want to give honor to another brother, Moorish American brother, Donald Green Bay Jr. That's his name. This brother has always supported Temple Number 7. Anytime I called on him, regardless of what title I hold in the community, whether it was a social service coordinator or the deputy director of the health department or case manager of Volunteers of America or a social service coordinator for the not reentry program for early childhood education at the Harvey Johnson Baptist Church. And he also supported me when I was a social service coordinator in Volunteers of America. This brother got, I know close to a good 300 people that I sent to him employed. I don't mean on low paying jobs. They were being hired as forklift drivers, people who were installing solar panel on houses from Civic Works. These people employed at UPS, FedEx, Amazon, Domino Sugar. Good brother. Even had one sister get a job as a contractor working in the airport, working for a company that built airplane parts. So I want to give honor to that brother too. See, we got to recognize people for what they do. There are a lot of good people in this city of Baltimore. We often see the news of negative press, killings, shootings, carjacking, and robbing. But we don't hear the names that I just mentioned. Brothers like that. I want to give honor to some of the sisters too that I know about. I want to give honor to a sister that's been around. I don't know for how long. I haven't seen her in a while. But she helped a lot of brothers and sisters. And that's Sister Hasha Martin L. I want to give honor to that sister because she's always been on the straight and the narrow and helped a lot of people too. I want to give honor specifically to another older senior brother, Grand Governor Frank Maddox Bey. Good brother, had a lot of health challenges, but he knows that law. You can talk to him about any portion of history that you like. He's a great historian. I would encourage you to pray for that brother because he has some challenges. And if you need to get in contact with anybody that I mentioned, you don't have their numbers, you can reach me at 443 414-9443. That's my number. The address to where we're here, Temple Number 7 on the North Side of America, is 6628 Kenwood Avenue, Rosedale, Maryland, 21237. If you have anything that you want to speak on, any topics, or if you need any assistance with resources for employment, housing, healthcare, legal matters, call me. If I can personally help you, I can direct you to the people that can. Please call. Let it be known that any case that you have where you need help, you're not hopeless. It all starts with you asking for help. If you have family members that need help in your services, the resources are there. You can get connected with the mayor's office through this temple. You can get connected to places for domestic violence. You can get help with employment through this temple. You need to call and ask for the help that you need. You heard the old folks say, it said it's it's not the closed mouth doesn't get fed. You got to open your mouth. If you need help, ask for it. No situation is hopeless. There's a lot of resources out here to people that they don't know about. They can help you. If you're interested in starting a business, serious-minded people want to follow up on their passions and their wishes and their desires to do things that are negative. Why not do the same thing when it's something positive for the good, the greater good? Take advantage of that. If you're struggling with some things, call. Right now, I'm in a position where we can hire people. We can get people employed. If you have background security, you have security clearance card, you have that Narcan training, certified first aid and CPR, ED, and you want to work, call me. If you don't have those credentials, still call. If you want a background security, we can help. I will help you. The only thing I'm asking you to do is to be straightforward with me, to let me know what you need, and also to follow through on the things that I give you the directive to do. And you'll be favorable. You will see some results instantly. Not no 2 years later. I'm talking about right now, because we have a situation where we need to employ people as fast as we can. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave on that note. If you need any assistance in those resources that I mentioned, please call me. Until next time, peace. Stay well and stay safe. Islam.